45! Hey, welcome back, all you drunk aunts and drunk uncles. This is another episode of my Drunk Uncles podcast. I got my boy Gary Faust in here today. Giorgio is going to be joining us. He's got a pretty cool story coming for it. Happened in the greatest state of California. Boo. Yeah, no, Boo. California's all right. The weather's beautiful. Porn stars are everywhere. But, yeah, boys, it's been a while since it's been on air. These episodes been coming out. We're getting a little busy. Giorgio got a new job. Gary's goddamn
You're my new sensation. Job. You just don't show up for it.
What's that?
You're my new job. I work from home.
No, dude, you literally are flying out tomorrow, so I can't even make my OnlyFans video. You're going to be gone like fucking 2 weeks.
To see my parents.
Hey,
yeah, dude.
It's more work for me.
Yeah, all more work for
I'm
me.
not complaining.
So, it comes full circle.
Oh, are you shooting that?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, let's get back to it. We'll jump right in. We got viral sensation, Scary Gary Faust. He's got some lesbian clip out right now that he won't shut up about, how it's got 1,700,000 million views, and we're proud of him. He broke the 10 million club. I think that's more than I've ever got on one.
It's the second biggest. The biggest one I had was 21 million. It was with Cargill.
Million. Yeah, so you got Cargill coming on, or you brought his, his shit to the stratosphere.
So you went viral for guns, lesbians, and poop.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the poop girl.
Yeah, poop girl's a good one.
Great avenues to be in.
Yeah, well, and drugs. Talking about drugs a lot. DMT, the one with Eli.
Oh yeah,
DMT made.
Now that wasn't the clip. Did y'all actually make a podcast, or was that just your clipping stuff?
Well, the way I don't want to give too many secrets away, but the way I've been doing it is
don't feel like
I'm revolutionizing short form media.
You're the short form king, is what they're calling.
I'm the clip master. I'm captain of industry, Giorgio. You are too, dude. We're captains.
Captains of our own boat.
Honestly,
where are you leading the ship?
Right off a fucking cliff.
We love it, dude. We love it.
I love it.
Before we get going any further, I got to do it. I've always got to do it. I'll give a shout out to our sponsors to make this podcast possible. I just got off the phone with them yesterday. They're probably going to renew my contract for the whole rest of the next year, too. So that'll be good. We're going to talk about Prize Picks.
Prize Picks.
I've been killing it. It's pretty easy. Use promo code Uncle Lazer on Prize Picks. Give you a free $100. You make a selection, either more or less of their passing yards, points, tackles, sacks, anything other than something. But you can put a little wager on any game. You got to select 2 to 6 players. If you hit 2, you get 3 times your money. 3 is 5 times your money. 4 is 10. 15 is 5, and if you did all 6, they're going to give you 25x. Think if you put $100 down, you win 25. That's a great Christmas. Get your mom something nice to stuff her stuffing with. But anyways, let's get back into it.
Hold on, before we start, in honor of Bobby not being here, I'm going to need to do something that Bobby do. Can I borrow that vape?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, that fucking
right, you know what, dude? Get behind
Speaking of, dude, where is he? He's just MIA right now?
Well, Bobby, from what I know, he lost his phone in the Uber. The Uber took off without his phone.
So he lost his phone again.
Yeah, but
when did he notice the lost phone?
I think
it probably happened days ago.
No. I guess it essentially happened. I don't know the whole story. I just know he's no longer with us. Okay, he's looking for his phone. So there's that. But I don't care. We're not talking about somebody here. If you don't want to show up for work, don't come to work.
He's got to get it together, dude.
He's got to get it together, dude. He needs to go to one of those rehabilitation centers, dude.
NA, Narcotics Anonymous,
or maybe the DMV to get a new car. You know what I'm saying? But no, let's
or Cricket Wireless, dude.
I want to get into something here. Yeah, so you did the Cargill. Your lesbian clips going absolute viral. You're the hottest man in showbiz, and now you're doing stand up comedy. Let's talk about it.
I said I would never ever do stand up for the past 3.5 years, and the one fucking person that could have convinced me was you.
Who's that guy?
It was you. It was Uncle Lazer.
How did I do it, dude?
Dude, you know what's funny? I think I was just like in a really good mood, and I'd been just bagging a bunch of hot ass, and I was like laying in bed. It's fucking noon, and you FaceTime me, and you're like, hey dude, look, guys, you need to host this show tonight. Dude, I don't have anybody. That's literally what you said.
So you were laying in bed, woken up late as fuck, probably pretty bloated with a hot bitch near you, and you're like, this is as most Uncle Lazer as I'm ever going to get.
Yeah, dude, I was like, fuck it, whatever, I'll do it. So then I just made up the fucking, what was it, 3.5, 4 minutes?
Yeah.
I was supposed to do 5. I don't think I did 4 minutes.
No.
I wrote the whole 4 minutes, 5 minutes. What'd you say? I wrote it all between when I woke up and when we did the show, which was at 9 or 10 or something like that.
You know the funny thing is though, how you said laying in bed. How you said laying in bed bloated. I was literally laying in bed with a lady as well. So I feel like Gary's doing the same thing.
Pretty normal morning for us. I mean, most of the time I talk to you, that's pretty much what's going on. Or I'm like wide awake pacing
around. Have you
around.
ever answered the phone when you're getting your wiener blown and I'm on the phone with you on FaceTime?
So many times.
God damn it, you got a good poker face, dude.
I've sent you a video of me fucking a girl in a bathroom in Mexico.
Yeah. Gaping asshole. Anyways, back on subject here. So yeah, you show up.
So yeah, I wrote it, showed up. I think I did a pretty good job. It was actually JT's, Jared Taylor. It was his like third or fourth time doing stand-up too, so I felt
he came
had
out.
some camaraderie there because I was nervous as fuck, dude. I haven't been nervous for something like that since I fucking lost my virginity, and I'm being dead serious. I was extremely nervous. I don't really know why.
And you showed up without a shirt on. You just
I forgot a shirt. I told you I was gonna wear a suit.
You told me to wear a suit.
That was my plan. I was gonna wear a suit and do a whole thing because I knew I was gonna get nervous and pace around, so I'd look like a neurotic businessman. But I completely forgot to get a suit. I forgot to get a fucking shirt because I was so goddamn nervous.
Yeah, somebody actually wrote me on my DMs like, hey, "Who was that homeless guy y'all had hosting?"
Wait, did he have the slacks on?
No, dude, I was wearing
okay.
jeans and a Sherpa jacket with no shirt. I completely forgot a shirt.
You were going to guide that audience to some laughs, weren't you?
Yeah. Well, no, and it went pretty well from what everybody told me.
No, I did good. You did good. It was.
I'm never gonna host for anybody else other than you. Hosting's not bad.
No, it's you got to you just have to keep track of the time and go back up
Yeah,
there.
I kept forgetting to do that, but we were with a bunch of staunch professionals. I'm glad that was the lineup for that show. Like I said, like with JT, I felt some camaraderie there because he's new to it too, and obviously I know you and Mike and Carly and Eric and.
Yeah, you knew it was a bunch of homies. But
yeah,
also
so
there was a lot of people
worried.
like, oh, you can't fucking like her. I was like, guys,
What
they
happened?
know, like everybody's talking shit. Like, I guess there's like this realm in the comic world or whatever. Where they're like, oh yeah, you don't want to let outsiders in, but I can't believe you let Gary host. And I'm like, guys, I don't give a fuck. When y'all put that many fucking seats, I pack the house.
Yeah,
in that
we can
house,
do
dude.
whatever
You can do
we
it the
want.
fuck you want.
Yeah.
I was like, and I'm not trying to be a cocky asshole or anything about it, but I was like, I'm not gonna let somebody who can put like 10 people in the club on a fucking Saturday.
dude,
like, dude, shut up. I'm like, they know Gary from my podcast. He's right in the realm of what I talk
Right.
about. Like,
I think that's an Austin thing because there's that mad dash to move here like 3 years ago, and you were living here the whole time. We met like right around that time over COVID, and it's like whoever like wasn't established at this point in time, there's like a pecking order, and it feels like you're supposed to agree with it.
Yeah.
But like you're bringing all those people out. You can do whatever you want. You can put your homies on. You can have fun.
Yeah,
people are coming to have fun.
because if he eats shit, it's even funnier.
It's
you know
even.
what I mean?
Yeah.
We want. I'm not saying we, but I'm assuming he wanted you to eat shit.
No, I didn't want you to eat shit. I just knew if you did,
It wouldn't matter
wouldn't kill the
regardless.
show.
Yeah, because what am I going to do? Fuck up and then I'll make that funny. I'll just be like, all right, well, I fucking blew it, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill myself now.
we call it doing a
can't-
Gary.
We can't talk about the other stuff that happened in your house. I know that's probably still under. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to shut up.
But yeah, I thought it went pretty good.
Yeah,
I had
it
a
went
good
really
time, dude. And dude, Eric's a fucking killer.
Yeah, he's so good. Eric Burnell.
He is. It's insane.
He ran that new mom joke thing, and I was like, yo, I like that.
And he's always on, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't miss.
He got sober. He's been working out. I think I'm finally convinced him to move to Austin.
You think he's going to do it?
Hopefully. I
need a
think he should.
roommate
He'll,
Oh, that'd be great. You get a roommate who likes to work out.
yeah, I mean, my other roommate tried to hang himself off the balcony. So
Yeah, you don't need that. No.
What else is going on here?
Speaking of Eric, he was the one I did the clip with. So that lesbian clip.
Oh, yeah. That's what
And this is true, by the way. There was a study done by the DC volunteer lawyers that showed that lesbian couples, based on gender, have the highest rates of domestic violence, also highest divorce rate, and also highest rate of bedroom death than any other
What is bedroom
combination. It's when you're not having sex for like years, but you're still married, you're still together. Oh. Yeah, and the gay men, 2 men, had the lowest levels of domestic violence, lowest divorce rate, and lowest levels of bedroom death. And straight couples were right in the middle. I think the one outlier was that bisexual people in general had like astronomically high levels of domestic violence for whatever reason. I don't know.
So what you're saying is it's predominantly women that start these.
That's what Eric and I. That's
Hey,
conclusion.
and I can testify. Okay.
Get a plate of hot lasagna thrown
I
at you.
can't go to that Olive Garden anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Extra breadsticks, you know.
Domestic violence is not a joke, but domestic violence, when you enter that world, everything becomes a weapon. I got a bowl of hot pasta thrown on my head right across the way from the woman I was sitting at in the Olive Garden.
Yeah, and I recently had I had old girl fucking jam a White Claw into the door of my car, and it like broke the fucking door.
okay,
I don't
but,
know
like,
if that's actually domestic violence, though. I think that's more she just did that.
Dude,
'cause she's
property
retarded,
damage.
Dude.
You don't think she did that on
retarded.
purpose?
No, I don't think someone.
You think she's that dumb? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? But no,
I just always assume people are out to get me, dude.
Because they are.
You think so?
Shit just happens to you.
Dude, yeah. Seriously.
It really does.
You know what you were saying about the people in the Austin comedy scene in the pecking order? I did have something to add to that because you're on the money with it. And also, on top of that, when Bobby Flacco and I started doing the Gary Bobby show, which is now defunct and completely deleted from the internet because I said a bunch of insanely incriminating things.
So I was on that episode when you were the devil.
And you left your robe at my house, by the way.
I got that free. I stole it from a Vegas hotel.
Yeah. I painted my face like the devil. When we did that, dude, when we started doing that, and we got like a bunch more views than your average podcast. We're getting 600 or 700 an episode. Comics started not liking me and him, and I didn't realize it at the time until you did fucking Kill Tony and blew up, and then I realized, holy shit, a lot of these people are super jealous.
yeah.
I don't know if it's of success or of being funny or whatever, but I'm like, whenever I talk to people like that, I get that vibe from, I say, hey, I'm not gonna do stand up. Like I'm not we're not in competition. I'm comedy adjacent. I'm political adjacent. We're producers. Producers are not your enemy.
They think there's a finite number of laughs and a finite number of likes.
Right.
Like it's a freaking game and
Scarcity
we're
mentality.
mining freaking gold. No, it's like the more fun everyone's having and the more we can like raise up this awesome scene, like the better it is. Like the more full shows we can put on with all of the friends and fill those out on a weekly basis.
The rising tides raise all ships.
Okay, Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
Does he say that?
I don't even fucking I don't even get on boats.
But yeah, I just
I thought
wanted
you
to
were
add
quite
that.
the fisherman.
Well, it's weird, man. I don't understand the just fucking bake your own pie.
Hey, eat someone else's pie though. That's
Eat some fucking cherry pie, brother. Hey, speaking of which, you ever eaten a box that's bloody?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
dude.
I'm going down that route every single time I can. Hey, does PH stand for pussy health?
Or does it stand
Hey, and why does it say PU? Because man, when it smells, boy, they don't smell it, and we do. You know what I'm saying? They just have the audacity to keep that thing from in under my covers. Not in my household.
You're kind of going through that right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Moving on.
But yeah, dude, that clip hit like 11 million, and it's going well. And I'm pretty much famous now, so that's cool.
Yeah, I can't wait till they say it conflicts the monetary.
You getting stopped in the street and stuff now, Gary?
Yeah, I'm gonna end up my account's gonna get deleted, and I'm just gonna blow my head off on this podcast. No, I have been. I got used to get stopped on the street when I did man on the street stuff because people were like, "Hey, you're an asshole." But I did get nominated for a Gundy at SHOT Show. You're familiar?
Really? I am very familiar. The largest gun expose in the world.
Yes, and also the Gundies are essentially People's Choice Grammys of guns. But we got.
Are you going to be gun famous?
Not me. I got the podcast. Come and Talk It got nominated, but Cargill's not going to Vegas. I'm going to go to accept the award.
So you're going to go in place.
It's because of my production, basically.
Did you win or are you just nominated?
Today's the last day of voting.
So you could be surrounded by all the gun bunny trim you could handle.
Is there a bunch of hotties out there?
Are you?
I've never been to SHOT Show.
If there was a producer here, we could have them look up what a gun bunny is. But
maybe
one day this podcast could get someone with the abilities to do these things.
Dude, Lazer's fired me like 4 times now, dude. You realize that?
Yeah, you keep coming back.
I'm an award-nominated producer, and you fired me, dude. It's a flex. Respect it, brother.
No, dude, you're a comic.
He's throwing it all away to become a stand-up comedian.
Does anybody ever host for their first time? Is the first time they do stand-up? Is that a thing?
No, it's usually an open mic night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really.
How many people were there? 150?
Something like that. Yeah, it was a good little show.
Got a little boner right now thinking about it.
Good little show.
No, I'm telling you, bro, I was so fucking nervous. I was staring at the floor, pacing back and forth the whole time. And then I finally looked out at the crowd, and I realized that those spotlights, you can't see anybody other than the front row.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa, why was I being
You
such
finally
a
know what
fucking
Eminem
pussy?
was talking about in 8 Mile.
About mom spaghetti?
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, no, I had what do you call that? Like, not stage fright, but I was just fucking nervous, dude. I was being a bitch about it.
Oh, yeah.
But it went well. Anyways, but yeah, I got nominated for this Gundy Breakout Content Creator of the Year for Come and Talk It, hosted by Michael Cargill, co-hosted by Zach History. You were on it, and you told the story about the bullet ricochet.
Yeah, where I shot that cow. Well, I wasn't aiming at the cow.
Whoa, Freudian slip, dude.
Well, guess what? I shot that cow. I shot the 22 off the fucking lake, and I might have been aiming a little too close, but it fucking dipped up out of the water. Ding, it makes that sound when it ricochets, that iconic ding kind of sound, and it fucking spotted, bam, that calf fell. And like just bow, like when they take them to the slaughterhouse and hit them with that gun. It started moving its legs, and its mom came over there, and I'm like, oh fuck, we need to get out of here.
But when you ran away, it wasn't even dead. It was still
alive.
So it might not even.
I was hoping it was gonna get up, but no. A couple days later, we saw where all the coyotes were picking on it. So it died.
Okay.
How'd they find you?
Who found me?
You got kicked off the lease, right?
No, I thought we were, but they never could prove it.
Oh, cops never came and were like questioning you or anything?
It's a fucking deer lease from the middle of nowhere. They don't have cops out there. What the fuck are you doing, dude?
Look, man, you take a farmer's cow, someone's coming looking for you.
You know, that clip hit 1 million with you on with that, and it taught me something about not only should you make clips where people are going to sort of debate things in the comments. It's a lot of it's about the comments, but what I learned from that was that when people don't believe a story, they'll all comment and be like, "This guy's full of shit. Fuck this guy."
Yeah, and it just helps.
And it fuels it. Yeah,
that's probably why the lesbian thing. You know.
Well, that one, yeah, because I
didn't know that bedroom deaths was an actual logical statistic that they fucking kept a graph for.
Yeah, we've basically realized that women are the problem in all relationships. It seems
this show does not reflect. Extreme Danger Cats don't reflect Gary Faust's opinion, dude. So
look, women aren't the problem.
Except the ones that are.
I can't even say that with a straight face, dude. They definitely are. But let's talk about Danger Cats.
Yeah, Danger Cats are cool.
Because this episode's going to come out after the one we just did with Brett and Sam.
Old Brett Forte.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I might have another one of them squeezed in tomorrow, but yeah, we'll figure some shit out.
Nonetheless, they were just here.
Yeah, they were here. Great guys. Canadians, greatest people on earth, land of the maple syrup people.
Yeah, yeah.
Sam Walker is a fucking different alien, and he got pissed off at Gary's driving and got out oncoming traffic, slammed the doors, and I'm not riding with you guys anymore. Gary ran 4 stoplights. I mean, who gives a shit, dude? I mean, I was just glad he wasn't going fucking fast, you know? I mean, we were doing the speed limit. You just were making the lights.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Well, one of them I kind of shouldered it, you know?
Oh, yeah, you went in the turning. Yeah, but that's just finesse, dude.
That's just finesse.
You get in a wreck at 15 miles an hour, it's not a big deal.
I mean, I've never... I can't say that with a straight face. I've totaled like 4 cars. You know how I always tell you that I've never gotten in a wreck?
Yeah.
It's just a lie to make you more comfortable.
Yeah, no, I can tell by your driving that wasn't true.
Yeah, I rolled my truck in a cornfield when I wasn't even driving. Okay, listen to this. This is fucked up. You ever been in a vehicle that rolled?
Yeah.
Okay, when I was 18, I had a Colorado. You know how I have the Chevy? It was the same thing, just an older version of it. And after this graduation party, we got fucking hammered. We went to this place called Cook Road, which in my hometown is where they said that all the Ku Klux Klan members lived, right? So we used to go through there and fucking crank mailboxes with baseball bats and fucking like shoot guns in the air and throw shit at their house, which, by the way, I have no idea if they actually are Ku Klux Klan, so we might have just been like terrorizing innocent random farmers. But we went into this cornfield and we were doing donuts. And so we took turns doing it, and my last buddy, who was driving, rolled the truck, because he was trying to go like fucking 40 miles an hour
around a curve,
and just going in mudding essentially, but in donut form, and we ended up rolling. And what was really fucked up was I was actually hanging out the back window like, whoa, yeah, like,
oh no.
And when it rolled, it sucked me back in. And when
Thank God,
dude, when it rolled, I was right next to the fucking open window, and my face touched the fucking dirt as it rolled. Swear to God, it was insane. And anyways, as it rolls, I had an Xbox in my back seat, and it fucking hit me in the head and knocked me out. I came to, and those emergency lights are on. It's like ding, 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 and there's smoke, and we had to fucking climb out it was the driver's side window, and climb out, and it was fucking insane.
Right there, when this Xbox hits you in the forehead, and you come to. If you say that when you turn on that Xbox, that little green light,
the ring of death,
dude, that'd have been perfect, dude. That's why you're a host, not a comic, dude. Oh! Howdy,
The boys are back in town.
boys are back in town.
There's a starman waiting in the sky.
But yeah,
Little David Bowie
so
for you.
Gary will be hosting for me going forward every time I'm in town.
Dude, I wanted
On
to
the
host
road,
for you in
too.
Ohio, but I'm not even going to be able to go because the Gundies at SHOT Show's in January. The Gundies are on the 22nd of January, so
Yeah, just fucking fly out there and
hit it and then fly back.
Why wouldn't you? If
Yeah,
you don't,
I got
if you
to.
show up, you're not even going to win. Why is not Cargill going?
Dude, we are.
Cargill
wants to
he's
send
a
me to.
product. He's black and gay. He's a gun owner in Texas. He's Republican. You know what I'm saying?
Republican.
I'm telling you.
No,
dude.
you're right,
No,
dude.
you're coming with me, dude.
Well,
You're not doing this thing again, dude.
I'm going and then I'm going to meet you there. What day's your show?
The 25th and 24th.
I'll make it. Watch.
You better. I need your card.
I'll make it
Drive
last
up and
second.
down to-
I'll make it last second and just pop in. Hey, I'm here. Dude, do you have any shows in Dayton yet at the Funny Bone? You got to do that.
I actually think one of them is in Dayton.
My entire hometown will come out for that. I guarantee it. They'll be like, hey, look,
Gary,
this guy's not dead.
Yeah, hell yeah.
you're looking good too. You're like the opposite of it right now. You got the Rolex on, the chain, the
fucking-
mustache is all cleaned up. Like
I mean, I work out, dude. I have to. I work out and I eat. Well, actually, my diet.
I know we all follow you on Instagram. We see it.
That's all I do. That's all I do, man. Well, you're super in shape, dude. Hey, when you were editing the last episode with Mike, and we were about to bust out that bottle. What is that? Old Forester.
Yeah.
You remember that? They thought that I was like, oh yeah, fuck Giorgio, I'm gonna drink this, and they're like, Giorgio will beat your ass. And I was like, yeah, okay, I know. The fucking dude's a like all fucking nation wrestler, but that's not what I was saying. I was saying you wouldn't care. Would you have cared if I would have opened that?
No.
I told you.
Oh wait, the whiskey, the really nice old whiskey in the back.
Yes. Yes.
All right, cut it. Cut that, Giorgio.
Yeah, actually, so my buddy, who's a big whiskey guy, won a raffle to buy that at like 10% the original cost. I think that's like a $200 or $300 bottle of whiskey.
Somebody commented on that episode and actually said that's a $200 bottle of whiskey.
I knew it was.
On the money. On the money.
I knew it was.
What do I know?
I know
dude?
my bourbons.
I'm just a scumbag, dude.
I know, dude. You didn't even
You know-
drunk because you always do this thing. You get all red in your chest. You sink down. You're like, hey, I'm Gary Faust, man. I got problems. It makes for a terrible podcast.
Honestly, here's what you should have done.
piece of
You
shit.
should have drank it, felt bad, and then made Lazer do a bunch of cameos to say I'm sorry to the dude who I'm supposed
pay
to
it
send the,
back.
to send in the bottle to. He's probably a Lazer fan. Robbie, if you're out there, let me know.
Dude, I just did Drinking Bros and I slowly took off all my clothes because it started getting really hot. And Ross Patterson just kept saying, he said, you are the biggest piece of shit of all time.
I love it.
For
He
that,
kept asking me how much my jewelry cost. And I was like, dude, I'm behind on child support.
Stop.
I can't talk about that.
Can't talk about that.
That's
dude.
crazy.
got it out the mud.
What?
I said, got it out the mud.
Yeah, if it fell off the back of a truck.
Exactly.
That's fun, though, dude. Drinking Bros is fun. You do it all the time, don't you?
Yeah, they're good homies.
Do you do it with JT when he's there or what?
Yeah, I've done it with him before.
The French press.
The French press.
Yeah, both of y'all need to be more.
Yeah, they're cool. It's a cool little setup over there. Ross is super tight. Dan's American national treasure.
Yeah.
They were on
sweetest
Fox
guy.
News the other day.
Dude, on Jesse
James or
Jesse
Jesse
Peterson,
Tucker?
Jesse
Jesse
Waters?
Don't look at me like I watch the news.
You're the journalist here.
Yeah, come on, Gary.
Fuck, guys. It's Jesse Waters, the guy that does Waters World. Yeah, it's Jesse Waters.
Waters with Jesse.
SeaWorld, dude. He owns SeaWorld.
Blackfin.
Dude, you know when those fucking whales are in that thing, their sonar gets all fucked up and they have no idea where they
Yeah,
are?
they would essentially become like Alzheimer's.
They're
blind.
Whale blindness.
Yeah. Those whales
basically a remake of Flubber.
those whales are deaf, dumb, and dumb.
Dude, it's like putting them in solitary confinement.
Yeah, why would you do that?
It's
That's why
fu-
Free Willy
That's
jumped
why they're
out.
killing people.
Speaking of Free Willy, though, who came up with the name of that movie? It's genius.
No, the fucking whale's name was Willie.
I know.
Longtime whale.
I know, but Free Willy is genius.
Yeah, like he
Of
jumped.
course, a bunch of kids that watch a kids movie called Free Willy are going to start running around yelling Free Willy.
Yeah, and
That's
like
marketing
and then they're
genius.
gonna make a goddamn Blackfin thing and ruin SeaWorld for us. Now I can't go pet the fucking dolphins. Okay, I'm fucking sick of it, dude. All this activist bullshit. Them fucking whales are fine. If they don't want to get caught, have better sonar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
It's not the
Call
fastest whales that
Aquaman.
are getting caught.
Call Aquaman. Fuck it. What are they doing?
Shiver me timber.
Arg.
Who lives a pineapple under the sea?
Are you ready,
Hey,
kids?
did you know that was actually? Did you know that SpongeBob was actually originally supposed to be an adult television show, like on Adult Swim, and then they pivoted the last minute? Because like if you watch up until the 3 seasons, the first 3 seasons is when they had the main writer on. There's a lot of sexual innuendos,
Yeah.
and a lot of like kind of like PG-13, PG-17 type shit that was like not really supposed to be in there, but it was just his form of writing. And then once it gets out of the third season, it becomes a lot more childish and silly. But those first 3 seasons, if you watch them stoned, you're like, holy shit, I know what they're being sexual.
Bunch of weird shit, dude. They're trying to sexualize children, probably.
Put them in those things from Wayfair, those goddamn.
The cabinets.
Yeah. Indian in the cupboard. That's just Wayfair.
Was that real? Did we figure that out? The
If we had a
Wayfair thing. Were there
producer,
kids
dude.
in those
Producers
cabinets?
over here just taking up both the fucking chairs on the couch, dude.
I do remember looking this up when it happened.
And it was
it was a lot of money for some like industrial lockers.
like
Some shit
$8,000,
from-
$9,000, $10,000.
Shit from Restoration
right?
Hardware. It's all like fucking 10 grand.
Missing a leg.
Yeah, dude.
This is also a jank ass website, and you could have been ordering like 15 pallets of those lockers.
15 pallets of what?
Like for like a Walmart or something, or a big industrial warehouse where you just need racks and racks of lockers.
Yeah, that's kids in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just buying kids. We tried to crowdfund enough money that episode to buy something from Wayfair, but the fans didn't give enough. Unfortunately,
I don't know, man. The conspiracy stuff is...
get you banned from YouTube.
Dude, Alex Jones and Owen Schroyer just got reinstated on Twitter, which is now X, which still, by the way, why did Elon Musk name that X?
Because it's literally nothing but porn on that motherfucker now, dude. I can't even open it when I'm out in public because there's some just getting fucking railroaded through the drywall.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
quit
tired of it,
liking
dude.
so much porn.
There should be a little bit of different balance of like, yeah, I get it, freedom of fucking press, freedom of speech, post what you want, but god damn, dude.
Well, just make one version of it for 18 plus and one version for regular,
or like,
right?
You know, or
you
just
guys
make
are
one.
trying, these honest, hard-working sex workers, you're trying to shut them out.
Well,
That's
they're
what
not
they
honest,
promote.
and they don't work hard.
Yeah.
Come on.
I fisted a girl the other day.
Come on.
Wait, what? Tell this story.
What is this, a microphone?
It's a sombrero for a small phone.
Come on.
Dude, stop, you're freaking everybody out.
You're scaring the host.
My fucking best friend's in Uber jail. He wakes up, he's in a shipping container in Mexico.
That dude driving Uber took Bobby's phone and tipped himself 400%.
Bobby's losing his house now. He's got to sell his car he doesn't have to fucking get his fucking phone back.
Dude, he calls me the other day. He goes, "Hey man, I need a ratchet set and some sockets, dude. I'm replacing my battery in my car." And I didn't say anything because it's Bobby, and I want him to have hope. You know what I mean? I want him to try. But I'm like, hey, dude, that car's been sitting there for 2.5 years. You could replace that battery. You could replace the alternator. You could replace a couple other things. It's not going to start, dude. You need like to fucking jump it and do a number of other things in a tune-up before it's going to turn
Just
on.
needs to get it towed to a fucking shop yard, get as much money.
That's what I told him.
Dean
He's
did.
trying to sell it. He's like, dude,
Let's get $500 for it.
Yeah,
He's like, somebody will buy it for like $1,400, dude. Fucking sold her car. I'm like, dude. Probably fucking blew some dude to sell her car. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
She's a sweetheart. She knows me. She knows I'm joking.
No, but for real, if any of our friends were to get human trafficked, it'd be Bobby.
100%, dude. The guy is lost in the sauce 24/7.
24.
24. But you know what's crazy about him, dude? He has the same thing that you and I, all of us do. The minute the show is on, he's just in the zone.
Show business, baby.
Dude, I've seen him. I dropped him off at Friends one time, dude. Sold out crowd, 12 people. And I was like, I was like having to help walk him in because he was fucked up, like hammered. And he gets there and he does this weird thing where he'll like sit there and sort of close his eyes and then he does that weird thing where he tests his voice. You know what I'm talking about on his phone? Where he's like, me, my.
Oh, he does.
You never seen him do that?
Do, re, mi,
Yeah,
fa.
something kind of like that. And then he was just in the zone, and I don't understand
Maybe
it.
it makes you think maybe he's just fooling us. Maybe he just walks around like
He's just been drinking water this whole time and snorting salt.
Snorting bath salts.
Yeah, well,
What a guy. No, he's a good guy. He just can't be here, dude. He's got priors.
yeah, he's looking for his phone.
So
He's lost
I
his
hope he
phone
finds
4
that phone.
times in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's fucking getting a little out of control.
What?
I hope he finds that phone.
Yeah, last time it was at Friends, and
I
they
don't know
had,
why.
they had put paper around it and taped it up and wrote Bobby on it.
Why don't he needs to just get like a little key hook so he can put on his little string of janitor keys and fucking around it. They'll have the little, you know.
Somebody literally bought him a fanny pack so he would stop losing things, and it
He'll
didn't
lose
work.
a fanny pack. He'll lose it all in one sitting.
No, he needs a lanyard like a kid at camp.
Oh yeah, just have his phone hanging around like a
Like
medallion,
a mom at SeaWorld.
like a little medallion.
Yep. What else, dude? It don't need to be that long of an episode. I just want to get a little filler. Something.
Well,
I'm going to be famous on NBC News.
yeah, what happened?
Yeah, I forgot about this.
So I got robbed.
Yeah, at L.A.
Yeah, so basically we fly in to do a job at L.A. We load the car up the night before. First mistake. What kind of idiot loads the car the night before a job? She just went to bed. We park at my boy's garage. Garage is locked, security cameras, and security on site there. So we think it's good. He texts me at 8 o'clock the next morning, going to pick you up in 5. 2 minutes later, texts me back, my car is broken into, all your shit's gone.
Inside job.
That's what I thought. Smart-ass guy that I am, I have air tags on my shit. So I just start tracking it, and I screenshot it, and I just go, well, here's where it is right now. So we call the cops, LAPD. Mildly worthless. Couldn't really help us, couldn't really do anything. There were many law organizations and law offices that I did interact with that day that were very helpful. The Los Angeles Police Department were just not one of them. We drive down to like Oceanside or wherever it was in the middle, and I just start stopping cops that I see on the way. And I'm like, hey, can you just like help me? My shit got robbed this morning. Look at our window. It's been busted out. Can you just like, can you just go there? And they're just like, nah, fuck off. So like,
really?
3 different cops do that.
LAPD, right? I mean, they're notoriously like a kind of.
They're like, you got to call this precinct. You got to file it here because it happened here. It's their job. Then they got to call somebody else. And we're just like, bro, this is literally 400 feet away. So 2 of the cops were like,
this is how close you were?
Yes.
And they still were not doing it?
So I find out the one in the back. So the back is like a grocery store. Then there's a big cement wall, and then there's a street with all the houses on it. So you basically hop the cement wall in the back. There's a cop car hiding out back there, and I'm like, yo, can you help me? And they're like, sorry, we're on an operation right now. I'm like, all right, what the fuck's going on? This is kind of weird.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, it's right there. Can you just go around? They're like, no. They circle some numbers on some papers, tell me to go to. The second cop I speak to are some sheriffs, and I hear them talking back and forth, and they're like, oh, that's the same address when I read them off the address on my phone. We are giving up hope. We're going to go try to do the job because we still have a job that day to do that we're supposed to load in for at noon. So we're just like, we can rent some cameras, try to set some shit up, try to like keep everybody employed kind of thing. And then I get a call saying, hey, like this is Officer so-and-so. I want to help you really bad. Come back. I come back. There's basically like, it's not SWAT, but there's a full SWAT team. There's a dude with a battering ram. There's a whole like, there's a dude with a gimbal and another sound guy with the boom who's just kicking it like this overwards. There's an Indian Matt Lauer. Like, I don't know the dude's name. I feel really bad. I'm sorry, dude, but you kind of look like Indian Matt Lauer. Just kind of talking and giving one of these. In front of the houses. So apparently this is a huge smash and grab safe house bust. So like sting operation going on. They actually used my air tag to get a warrant to the next house right beside.
Oh, wow.
Where there was, I think, a pregnant lady, a chola, and then a real fool with like high sock fool. All the way fool. Like total fool. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Vatos locos forever.
Forever, Holmes. Like, yeah. So they walk them 3 out and just like stacks and stacks of Jordans, and like I'm waiting for all my stuff, and then eventually the cops pull me over. Like, are those your cases? I'm like, yes, those are my big ass Pelican cases. So they wheel them all out.
And those are my Jordans, and those are my other.
Exactly. Be like,
it's a watch for Gary.
And that's how Gary got his watch. Yeah. No, but they set them all out in the front. And they're like, hey, do you mind like getting interviewed? And hey, do you mind like getting some pictures taken?
Oh my God.
We all posed together like it's my first dead deer. So we put all the cases in the middle and open everything up and like pose like a rap album. And the producer's just like, oh, it's okay. We'll blur all your faces out. So it's like just going to be me.
Oh, God. And then now you're here talking about this on the pod.
Exactly. Well, I got the call last night and they're like, do we have your permission to put your statements out and to release any photos or videos of you? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, well, okay, now text back this number saying this. And I'm,
blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Exactly.
So that was the end of it or what?
Yeah, we loaded up the car. We drove. We did the gig, which is a 20th anniversary party for Beatport, which went off pretty well. I got all my shit back. I learned a valuable lesson.
You learned a lesson.
I don't want to move to L.A. I want to stay in Texas.
Yeah, L.A. sucks. Look, here's the deal. That would only ever happen in California. Yeah. Think about that. Because they have that rule where they're like, oh, yeah, we don't prosecute people if they steal under a certain amount of money. So smash and grabs are like
a thing.
Freakishly.
Whoa, dude, don't bend
you snap into a Slim Jim over there, buddy? Oh, look, what are you doing? All right, well, if you're doing that, let me get the vape.
No, dude.
Come on. You're eating food. You don't want to vape and eat at the same time.
Do some cheese.
Also, Gary, how do you like things getting clean around here? We're gonna put the fridge right there eventually.
Yeah, I'm down. But that would only happen in California, dude, because you're not even allowed to, like, if you caught them,
You could kill them, right?
No, you can't in California.
I don't like that.
If you caught them stealing your shit, you couldn't even shoot them or anything. You can't do shit.
So in the middle of this, I was getting very frustrated because I kept calling and kept talking to people, and I'm on the phone with whichever precinct I need to be with. I'm like, so if I just jump this fence, will y'all come, like, help me? Or, like, and like, well, sir, you'd be trespassing. I'm like, well, yeah, can you come out to report of me trespassing and then get my shit? And like, well, we'll arrest you, sir. And I'm like,
so be it.
I'm like, what the fuck? I got a job to do. I need a cop, and I need it at this location. Somehow make that happen, please.
Yeah, fuck it. I would have told them to come arrest me. They'd get you. You'd be in jail, but then they get your shit back, and then fuck California. Don't go back there. Don't go to your court date. Boom. You got a warrant in California. Big fucking deal.
Boom. Come get me.
Yeah,
and that's how you become gay.
Dude, I've had a fucking crazy amount of really bizarre experiences with police in my life. Like, a lot. Like, I had police break into my house without a warrant. That's the only reason I'm in prison. That I'm not in prison was when I burglarized that house when I was 18 or 19. They fucking we were hiding in the bathroom after we had allegedly robbed my neighbors, and they were banging on the door. There's like 12 cops outside my house, and they're like, "Police, open up!" Blah blah blah. I finally went up, and I was like, "Fuck, this sucks." But I was like, "I'm just gonna see what's going on. Like, I'm gonna, tell them they can't come in or whatever," because they didn't say anything about a warrant. I unlocked the bottom lock, but not the deadbolt, and they kicked the fucking door, and it broke the door frame off. I took pictures of it, sent it to my lawyer, and my lawyer got me on a diversion program. But that was the
lawyers
police
as an upper middle class white guy are great.
I mean,
that's our real
I'm
white
definitely
privilege.
not upper middle class.
I mean, but you
know what's crazy, dude? When they arrested us for that, they took us to the detective station, and they actually handcuffed me. No joke, like straight out of a fucking movie. They handcuffed me to a fucking water pipe while I was in a chair, and then they were interrogating my buddy. And he, like, dry snitched on me. He's like, "I didn't do it. You got to talk to Gary. I don't know what's going on." And they had just kicked his ass. So he's, like, all bruised up and bloody because he wasn't complying. And I was like, well, I'm already kind of fucked. They did.
Was this in the Midwest?
This was in Ohio, yeah.
Yeah, this is the Midwest cop shit.
They kicked me through a fucking closet door. This was in my mom's house, by the way. Yeah, they kicked me through the door, and then they did the knee on the back thing. That's not a black thing, by the way. They do that to everybody. And they arrested us, took us downtown. In the car ride there, the cop had fucking... He had me in the back, and he's like, I was asking him questions. I was like, what do you guys even got on me? He wouldn't obviously respond to me. So I just started singing that song fucking by Sublime, What I Got. I was just singing it to myself in the car ride.
April 48, 1992.
Yeah. There was a riot on the streets of
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Warrenton, Missouri. Also, fuck you, Warrenton, Missouri, if you're talking about shitty times in tank. So I'm going back to serve 6 days for 2 joints. Fuck that city, second of all. So this is years after I don't even live there anymore. I'm in processing for 72 hours. They leave us in our normal clothes. The dude beside me swallowed all of his heroin beans on the way there. So he's shaking, throwing up, shitting all over himself. Just telling stories. I'm like,
they don't do anything about it.
No, you're like,
of course not.
I just want to go to my pod, do my 6 days, get the fuck out of here. No, there's no blanket, no nothing. I'm on the hard slab. You're like curled up in the short sleeve with your hands like this to try to fucking stay warm as you're shivering, like leaning on yourself. And like, it's never really that dark, so you're trying to get your head in as well, just to get a little bit of fucking darkness so you can sleep. Because like sleeping makes the hours go by faster. So if you've ever done time, you're just like, I'm gonna try to sleep as much as fucking possible.
Read, play solitaire, work out, watch the fucking TV if they have a TV.
Yeah, how long?
I've only ever been to jail for like 3 or 4 days on end. I've only actually had to get bailed out one time, and it was that time because my buddy got released. He got DR, detectives release or whatever, and they wouldn't OR me, which is you're released on your own recognizance.
Yeah, we
because he basically, like I said, dry snitched on me. So like they let him go because all this shit was in my house. And then I called my mom, and I literally said, "Mom, you already know why I'm calling you. You know this number." She's like, "Yeah, whatever, what's going on?" And I was like, "All right, I'm in jail, but I actually need you to bail me out this time because I really actually did fuck up. It was the only felony I've ever gotten caught for." And all the other shit I ever had was all like drunken Publix and shit.
How-
Dude, speaking of which, you know a good police department?
Yeah.
Austin Police.
Great
You ever dealt
people.
with them?
Great people.
They're actually pretty badass, dude. I actually ran into a cop the other night at the bar, and he knew you. He didn't know you, but he knew of you. Because Rogan put on a show for the police because one of their SWAT guys died. So Rogan did a show for the police, and they were out and about, and I ran into him. And it was funny because when I ran into him, I was all fucked up, and I was, I might have snorted something. And they're like, yeah, dude, have you ever heard of this guy, Uncle Lazer? Blah, blah. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I do a podcast with him. This story gets weird. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I do a podcast with him and Bobby Flacco. And one of them goes, that girl that was with us used to date Bobby Flacco.
Nice.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. There's some more details on that I can tell you after this. But
what else we got on the docket?
Well, we got the rebrand.
What the danger? I was just kind of a pull thing. Oh, we saw the. We'll get back into it. We got to have the flow going and the energy up on that. I feel like we should do it with Bobby's here too. When we have
yeah. That's what I was saying. But he's
So secret rebranding coming soon. Here's the teaser.
No, we'll just go. We got a new show coming out. Me and Gary are going to be putting it on where we interview girls in the industry.
Oh yeah.
Called Monsters in the Attic, and that'll probably be dropping in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I got some upcoming shows.
Well, that's basically going to be like the Protect Our Parks version.
Yeah, it's basically
of what
like
we're
the
doing.
same kind of style, except it's going to be the clean version will be on YouTube under the Drunk Uncles podcast, but the uncensored version will be on a Patreon that we're going to fucking create. But yeah, no, I mean that'll be coming. We got a couple people lined up for that. It's going to be kind of like Howard Stern, I guess, meets like a modern day Howard Stern.
Can you get a Sybian for the attic?
What's up?
Get a Sybian.
A what?
A Sybian. That little
it's a
vibrator
little
to
machine
ride.
but see, that's already been done. You don't
It is, no, I just think he should have one there. Even if they don't ride it, it's for decor.
maybe.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's all right. Let's get after it, because I gotta do some editing and shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got like shit or something? Why you want to split?
Shit. But look, hey, thank y'all for coming out watching another episode of my Drunk
That's when the
Uncles
Zens
podcast.
hit, bro.
And make sure to get your cats spaded and neutered. Thanks for my yes.